Yes, it's Jumble. And here's your host, Jeff Stevenson.
Thank you. Good morning. Welcome to Jumble, the show that brightens your day. Mind you, I've got to tell you, mine was brightened earlier when I read in the paper about the fellow who stole those car batteries. Did you read about him? When they went to arrest him, apparently he swallowed the batteries to hide the evidence. Yes, they're going to be charging him later this morning. But we will not be charging you, because for free, for gratis, for nothing, you can sit back and enjoy Jumble, the pun puzzle game where spotting hidden words can help our contestants solve cryptic cartoon clues. And if they succeed, they can win up to £500. There are 2 teams playing Jumble, and each team consists of 1 member of the public and 1 celebrity. Today we have that lovely co-presenter of this morning, Judy Finnigan. Hello, Judy. Thanks very much for coming on Jumble. Who over the last 3 series of this morning have you enjoyed interviewing most?
God, what a question. So many. I don't know. We've interviewed sort of, I suppose the most august one that we interviewed was Princess Michael of Kent, but I think the funniest was probably Julie Walters.
Oh, yeah.
She just had her baby at the time, and she was breastfeeding her. And
on the programme?
Yeah, and, but actually, the way she talked about it, she was absolutely hilarious. On the whole, though, I think probably both Richard and I would say that I really enjoy interviewing ordinary people more than the celebrities.
Absolutely.
They're often a lot more interesting.
Yeah, sure. And your most embarrassing moment on television?
Our television studio is not a proper studio, and it doesn't have any lavatories. Oh. And we're in there every morning for about 3.5 hours, and you do need to go sometimes. And we use the loo of a pub next door, but just before Christmas, the pub was closed. So my most embarrassing moment was definitely having to go, the programme's live,
yeah,
but sometimes there's a 6-minute film insert, and that's when you have to dash, was having to actually dash down the dock to the public toilets and queue. When I was, you know, fully sort of done up with the wires and the microphone pack and everything, queue to go to the loo.
Didn't the people queuing recognise you and sort of say, what are you doing here? You should be on television.
Oh, they said, I didn't realise you had to use these toilets as well.
Oh, well, we hope you're going to get better treatment today on Jumble. Introduce us to your partner.
Right. This is Matthew. Matthew is a joiner and makes some wononderful things. And you're very good at anagrams, please.
I might be.
Yes.
So you're a joiner. Oh, you've got some hobbies, Matthew?
Yes, well, I make dolls' houses, which...
Do you really?
Well, I've started.
Yeah.
I've already made one.
How did you get into that?
A friend asked me to make one for him, and I enjoyed it so much that I'm now on my second one, and hopefully make a few more for if I get the orders.
Yeah. Well, you never know. If you want a doll's house, Matthew's your boy. Also, you're into juggling?
Well, I've started to get into juggling. I started at Christmas, and I'm getting there.
People do juggling for stress, don't they?
Yes, they say it's meant to relax you and sort of a form of meditation or something.
Yeah.
Does it work?
No, not on me, no.
Well, we're going to have some letters for you to juggle about this morning, so we welcome you to Jumble. Our second celebrity is one of the few men in television who can put his hand on his lady co-presenter's knee and get away with it. It's Judy's old man, Richard Madeley. Richard, welcome.
Morning.
With the show, Fred the weatherman. I mean, I've got to say, I watch Fred because that's about the time I get up anyway, sort of 11 o'clock. Has he ever fallen in off that map?
We tried everything. We tried tripwires, you know, we tried little holes and stuff, rifle shots just above his hair, you know, and it doesn't seem to work. No, he's jumped in for charity. He did it on the last telethon and raised a lot of money for charity there. But we just wait and pray, you know. One day it'll happen.
Great. Okay, introduce us to your partner.
This is Angela, but I have to say that actually there are 3 of us sitting here because you're 4 months pregnant, aren't you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Well, I hope there's not too much running about today. You should be okay. You also worked as a taxi driver.
Yeah, for a couple of years up north, on the Wirral, near Merseyside. I worked as a cab driver on nights.
Now she's on the telly, people will be able to say, I had Angela in the front of the cab once.
Yeah, that's right. We welcome you to Jumble, and we wish you all the very best. So we've met our teams. Let's get on with the game. Let's take a look at our first cryptic clue cartoon. Let's play Jumble. This Jumble cartoon is worth £25. Here it is. Let's take a look at it. There is the cartoon. We need the solution to this cryptic clue. Listen out, teams. There's music in the air when a rent racketeer pockets a white in error at snooker. there's music in the air when a rent racketeer pockets a white in error at snooker. Now, we tossed a coin before the show, and Matthew and Judy, you're going to bat first. Who's yelling, who's spelling?
I'm spelling.
And I'm yelling.
Up you pop. We come to the first of our 4 jumbled words. Each word relates to our cartoon. Matthew, you have 15 seconds to unscramble it. If you do so, we're going to give you £10 and a crack at solving our cartoon caption. Judy, you can only spell, no vocal help from you whatsoever. And Matthew, you can only yell, you cannot spell. You have 15 seconds on the clock. Go.
Piano.
Yes, it is. Well done. A good start. So, we have the I, the A, the N and the O. We put the red square back there. If a letter lands on a red square, it means that that letter is now a key letter. So I put the I there, we put the A there, the N and the O. Matthew, there's music in the air when a rent racketeer pockets a white in error at snooker. What do you think?
I haven't a clue.
You haven't a clue. It wouldn't be a good idea to get it at this point anyway, because you need as many anagrams to build up the cash. OK, off you go. You've got 15 seconds on the clock. Second jumble coming up. Go.
Air, sus, air, use air.
Russia.
Russia.
Yes, well done. OK. We'll take the R and the A. Don't forget, you can only yell, you cannot actually spell. There's music in the air when a rent racketeer pockets a white in error at snooker. Matthew. No.
No.
OK,
no.
over we go once more. Third jumble coming up. 15 seconds on the clock. Go.
Violin.
Yes, it is. Well done. He is very good. Well done, Matthew. Key letters over to the cartoon board. In goes the N. In goes the V. Matthew, there's music in the air when a rent racketeer pockets a white in error at snooker. What do you think?
No.
No, you're going to go the full round. OK. Fourth jumble coming up. 15 seconds on the clock. Go.
Chamber.
Yes, it is. Well done. That's it. Not much rearranging to do there. C, the H, the M. Come over here, Judy, because we're going to do some spelling. We put the C right there, the H there, the M, or the H, I should say, right there. In you go, Judy. You've got 15 seconds to start spelling now. Matthew, there's music in the air when a rent racketeer pockets a white in error at snooker. Any ideas? Quite a tricky one.
Yes, it is.
No, I'm sorry, you've lost control. Back you go to your seats. Richard and Angela, you've gained control. Richard, you're spelling. Angela, you're yelling. 15 seconds. In you go, Richard, now.
Rachmaninoff.
You've got it. Well done. Take it away. Go back to your seats. Rachmaninoff. There's music in the air when a rent racketeer pockets a white in error at snooker. Rachmaninoff. OK, so at this point we have Richard and Angela with £25. Judy and Matthew only just ahead with £40. Second cartoon coming up. This cartoon is worth £25. Let's take a look at it. There's the cartoon. Here's the clue we want you to solve. Listen out. Where Sir Galahad learned to ride. Where Sir Galahad learned to ride. Richard, Angela, who's yelling, who's spelling?
I'll spell.
And I'll yell.
Up you pop. 15 seconds to unscramble and go.
Horse.
Yes, that's right. Spell it out. We'll take the H and the O. Off we go. The H. I keep saying the H, and my producer says to me, he says, don't say H, say H. And I've just said H, and that's where I'm going to put it. I'm going to put the H in there and the O in there. Right. Angela, where Sir Galahad learned to ride, what do you think?
No idea.
No idea. Over we go. Second jumble coming up. 15 seconds on the clock. Go.
Chase. Cheat.
No. It's another word. Oh, I'm sorry, you've lost control. Back you go. Judy, Matthew, up you pop. You've gained control. You have 15 seconds starting now.
T.
No, sorry, you got it. Yes, you got it. Spell it out. T. Well done. Well done, Judy. We take the C, and the H. We've never had so many H's as this. We put the T in on the left, we put the C there and the H there. Matthew, where Sir Galahad learned to ride, what do you think? Are you bluffing?
Height, I might be.
You might be, that's good. Don't forget, no, it's good to bluff because you need as much cash as possible. OK, third jumble coming up, 15 seconds on the clock, go.
Lesson.
Oh.
Yes, it is, well done. We'll take the key letters, we go over here, we put the N in there, the O goes there, the S goes there, the L goes there. Matthew, where Sir Galahad learned to ride, what do you think?
Night school.
Night school it is. Matthew, go! Very good. Well done. Where Sir Galahad learned to ride, of course, night school. So at this point we have Richard and Angela with £35, but Judy and Matthew are up and running with £85. So now we move on to round two. This time our cartoon is worth £50. If you can give me the answer to the cryptic clue that goes with this cartoon. Let's take a look at the cartoon. There is the cartoon, and here is the clue. Heavily defeated Irish county side in ruins. Heavily defeated Irish county side in ruins. Judy, Matthew, who is yelling? Who's spelling?
I'm spelling.
You're spelling now, and I'm yelling.
OK, up you pop. You have 15 seconds on the clock. Don't forget you can only spell, no vocal help. And Judy, you can only yell, you cannot spell. 15 seconds, go.
Sorrow, loser.
Yeah, well done. You both got that. Short letter there. And the R, key letters. And we put them into the word in that order. They're jumbled. Judy, heavily defeated Irish county side in ruins. What do you think?
Haven't a clue.
You haven't a clue. Are you bluffing?
A clue. I wish I was. No, I'm not. Haven't a clue.
Right, second jumble coming up. 15 seconds on the clock. Go.
Oh, Cade? No. What's that? D.
I think that Matthew has got it.
Oh,
yes, he
okay.
has. Well, we'll put the D and the C into that order. Now, Judy, heavily defeated Irish county side in ruins.
No, I'm afraid it's county side that's defeating me.
County side is defeating you. OK,
No.
not to worry, but you know, it's
Right.
best to hold out, get as many
Okay.
anagrams as possible. Third jumble coming up. 15 seconds, go.
Oh. D. Debtor? No, des.
Yes, you got it. We take the E, we take the T. Remember E.T., phone home? We put the E there, the T there. Judy, heavily defeated Irish county side in ruins. Any ideas?
So Matthew's too good for me. He's probably tearing his hair out. I don't. I really don't know.
I think Matthew would rather you go back and get more anagrams anyway.
All right.
OK, so off we go. Fourth jumble coming up. 15 seconds, go.
Wither.
Yes, you got it. We take the I, the E. Over we go, Matthew. You've got to do some spelling. Put the I and the E in there. In you go, Matthew. You have 15 seconds on the clock to start spelling this one. Starting now.
Go on, Matthew. Get on with it, 'cause I don't
Heavily
know.
defeated
Heavily
Irish
defeated.
countryside
Right.
in ruins.
Destroyed.
Yeah,
Derelict.
Yes!
What? Derelict.
Back you go. How to give a game show presenter a coronary. I can't believe that. You only just got that. Heavily defeated Irish county side in ruins, of course, derelict. An Irish county is Derry. When they're beaten, they're licked. Derelict in ruins. So that was derelict. So we have Richard and Angela with £35 and Judy and Matthew have £175. Good stuff. So we come to cartoon number 4. This is worth £50. Let's take a look at it. There is the cartoon, and here is the clue. This oil transporter is reliable and feminine and useful in emergencies. This oil transporter is reliable and feminine and useful in emergencies. Richard, Angela, who's yelling, who's spelling?
We wish to raise an objection first.
Yes.
He's too good.
Right.
But I'll yell and you'll spell.
OK, up you pop. You're playing quite well yourself. OK, you've got 15 seconds on the clock. Go.
No
spelling,
heavy,
only
no,
yelling
sorry,
the word
heavy, yeah, even. Heavy.
Yes, well done. I'll take the H and the E, the H, the H. I'm going to write that in my book. I'm going to say H, not H. We put the E there and the H right there. This oil transporter is reliable and feminine and useful in emergencies. What do you think?
Blank.
Blank, OK. Good. Over we go. Second jumble, 15 seconds. Go.
Razor, liars,
Always make sure with the other letters. Oh, I'm sorry, you've lost control. Back you go. Matthew and Judy, you've gained control. Up you pop. Up you pop. Take your positions wherever you want to be. OK, you've got 15 seconds. Go.
Oilers or Royal?
No.
Riz Oil, Rose, Oil.
I'm sorry, you've lost control. Back you go. I'm going to take all the letters out of the word. I'm then going to ask you for a letter. You give me a letter. I then put the letter into the correct place. You then give me a word. If you give me the wrong word, I'm going to go over to the other team. Angela, give me a letter.
S.
Give me a word.
Sailor.
You just got it there. OK, well done. So take your original positions, please. We'll take the S, the O and the R. Over we go. Who's spelling? Who's yelling?
I'll spell it, she'll yell.
We put the S right there. We put the O and the R there. Angela, this oil transporter is reliable and feminine and useful in emergencies. Any idea? No? OK. Not to worry. Build up the pounds. We come to our third jumble. 15 seconds on the clock. Go.
Steady.
Yeah, you just got it. So we go over with the E, the A. We'll be back in a minute, Richard. We put the E there. A goes in the word on the right. This oil transporter is reliable and feminine and useful in emergencies. Angela.
I don't know.
No? OK, over we go. Fourth jumble. After this, you're going to get some help from Richard. If you unscramble this one successfully, starting 15 seconds now.
Cushion.
No. Give me a word. Staunch. You got it. Well done. I think you're going to have to do some spelling over here, Richard.
Oh,
we put the T and the H on, T and the H, I should say, once again. We put the C there and the N there.
Something anchor. Bees anchor.
This oil transporter
Sheet
is...
anchor.
Sheet anchor it is! Yes, go those, Richard. Go back to your pencil. Excellent. Oh. This oil transporter is reliable and feminine and useful in emergencies. Sheet anchor. An oil transporter is a tanker. A feminine one is a she tanker. And a sheet anchor is very reliable. So, at the end of round 2, we have Richard and Angela with £125, but going through to our final, we have Judy and Matthew with £175. Angela, I'm sorry we're going to lose you. That was a really close game there. You've been a great sport. Have you had a good time this morning?
Brilliant.
Thanks very much for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, please say thank you to Angela's celebrity partner from this morning, Richard Madeley. Thank you, Richard.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Well done. Sorry.
We will see you in part 2 when Matthew could add another £200 to his score. We'll see you in just a moment. Welcome Back to Jumble. Our team of Judy Finnigan and Matthew have successfully reached our final round, and Matthew now has a chance to become £200 richer by solving the cryptic clue that goes with this cartoon. Let's have a look at the cartoon. There's the cartoon. Here is the clue. Listen out, team. At our house, we can only sing Edelweiss, Swanee, Granada and My Way, How Rich. At our house, we can only sing Edelweiss, Swanee, Granada and My Way, How Rich. Solve that clue, Matthew, and another £200 is yours. Here's how you do it. I'm going to show you 6 jumbled words. They are number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. Each jumble unscrambles into a word. Each word relates to our cartoon. Each one you get correct will give you key letters to help you solve our cartoon caption. You have 60 seconds. Are you both ready? Yes? Both ready? OK. You're both looking petrified there. OK, you have 60 seconds if you'd like to come up to the board right now and take your positions. Good luck, Judy. Good luck, Matthew. 60 seconds are yours. Start the clock now.
Survey.
Correct. Move on. Leave it,
Money.
Judy. Correct. Move on.
I'll come back to that.
OK, come back to that one over here.
Guess.
Correct. Move on. Leave it, Judy. No problem.
Television. No, televised.
Correct. Move on.
Funny.
Correct. Move on. Move back to this one. Now, you've got a bit of time.
Father.
It is correct. Brilliant. Well, a very, very quick score there. You got survey, which number 1 there. You got number 2, money. You got father, our third one. Fourth one was guess. You got televise, and you got funny. So, if you'd both like to come over here to the cartoon board, and I'll show you how the letters have taken their place on our jumble cartoon board. They are in the correct word, but they are jumbled. You have 10 seconds to confer. After 10 seconds, I will need an answer. OK, the final jumble clue for £200 is, at our house, we can only sing Edelweiss, Swanee, Granada and My Way, How Rich. At our house, we can only sing Edelweiss, Swanee, Granada and My Way, How Rich. You have 10 seconds, starting now.
Yeah.
Right, your 10 seconds is up for £200. The final clue is, at our house, we can only sing Edelweiss, Swanee, Granada and My Way, How Rich. Matthew, Judy, what do you think?
Family fortunes.
Oh, I'm afraid you've won £200. Come over here. Brilliant stuff. Thank you. OK. Well, it was a close first half, but you're going to go away, Matthew, with £375. You'd be able to build a few dolls' houses with that, wouldn't you?
1 or 2.
1 or 2. We wish you all the very best. Oh, you going to Kenya?
He wants to go on holiday
We
to
might
Kenya.
go back to Kenya.
Well,
yes.
that'll get you out there. I don't know about the flight back, but we wish you all the very best of luck. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please thank Matthew's celebrity partner from this morning, our guest this morning, lovely Judy Finnigan. Thank you, Judy. Thanks a lot. Lovely.
Thank you, Judy.
Brilliant. We'll see you very soon on Jumble. Have a nice day. Ta-da.
Tomorrow morning at 9:25, you can see The White Seal, an animation based on Rudyard Kipling's classic tale, The Jungle Book.